There's our color. It's not perfect, but I'm okay with it. Just gonna go in and clean some of this loose dirt off here, off the front. See where we need to patch some back. Back and push it up. I want that wood exposed on the front. Because this is not consistent, this dirt is not consistent like sand would in size. I mean, I'm not a geologist, but sand sifted through that strainer or colander I was using, pretty consistent in size. Clearly this isn't. I think if I spray this on trying to hold this down, it's not going to work real well. Those big clumps aren't going to stay. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to put this adhesive over top of it, and it should dry fairly clear. If it doesn't, I'll end up re-gluing the whole thing and putting more dirt over top of it and fixing it. But I'm going to try and spray this over top to affix it so we don't have any loose dirt floating around in there. And then we'll see if I need to put another coat of this over the top of it as a sealer when we're done. We'll see. So let's get started. I'm not going to try and do it real heavy. I am going to use this to seal the rock right now. We've got our finished color, our paint on there. I just want to seal it closed. That's good. I don't want to have any runs in it. I'm going to go in and I'm going to some of these bigger bubbles, I'm going to pop them. I noticed that when some of them popped, they formed to the dirt much better. So I'm building this for the pheasant, but do you know what would really be neat in here is some partridge or quail, chucker. Any of those, put a couple of those in here, that would be pretty cool too. Well, that's stuck down pretty good. I've blown it out to get some of the loose stuff out. I just got off the phone with the taxidermist. I'm going to be dropping this off so he can put the pheasant in there. Once the pheasant's in, then I'll put some of the other stuff in. I don't want to put some grasses in front that he has to work around. So we're going to get this loaded up in the truck and head over to the taxidermist. What I have here is the face frame for the pheasant taxidermy habitat. I decided to put on a plexiglass front to it. I've taken some aspen and ripped it down and then routed out a spot for the plexiglass to go. And I'm just putting it together like a frame. And then I'm tacking it in the corner. I'll sand it up and finish it. We'll put some epoxy in caulk, clear caulk. And a few spots just to hold the plexiglass. And now I'm going to use these corner clamps just to apply a little more pressure. You get them lined up, you clamp it down, and then you tighten it. And it keeps it nice and square. Alright, we'll let that sit and get moving on something else here. Alright guys, we're back here to put a coat of shellac on the outer frame for the plexiglass, to hold the plexiglass. I've already oiled and stained the frame the same way I did the box. Nice thing about shellac is it dries pretty quick. Flip it over. I'm just going to go over it quick and clean up any heavy stuff from this side because it does dry fast. Because I've already done every other side, I'm just going to go fairly lightly to avoid runs. So this is actually good timing because I just got a comment on a different habitat video about it wasn't negative or positive one way or another. All it said was no animals. So I'm assuming that's a little bit negative. There wasn't a question mark. Like I've said in other videos for the habitat stuff, I often don't see the animal once it's placed. If I do, it's nothing more than a picture, or I don't even get that. You know, if the person I'm doing it for doesn't want a video of their finished product, I'm not going to make a video of the finished product. I can do it while I'm making it, while it's at my house. But if it's at their house or it's at the taxidermist and I'm invited to see it, I got to get permission to make a video with the animal on it. And not everybody wants that. And sometimes it's an awkward situation to ask. So I don't always get the opportunity. In this case, we're going to add a little more stuff to this. So here we are. You can see the pheasant. You know, he did a really nice job. This color, that rock would match. I like this color because it really complements some of this, I think. Yeah, I think it turned out really well. Face frame will go on here, and there's a piece of plexiglass. This still has its protective coating on it, so it's not clear, but it'll be protected. You won't ever have to dust it, and you don't have to worry about a cat or a dog getting in there. Let's add some corn and just a little more roughage in here just to fill it out. So here's kind of what I think I've decided on. I'm going to put a little clump of this here, just a few pieces. I don't want to make it hard to see the bird, but I want to put a little bit in front of him so it's not all, I mean, otherwise it doesn't, it just looks, I don't know, it doesn't look right. In there so it sits good. I'm going to take the pointed end and just wedge that in to make it a nice tight fit. Sprinkle just a little bit of this corn down here. A little area just putting glue down because I think it's going to show through more than I want it to. So I'm going to do this. Oh. See what that looks like. I don't know if you can see that. There. Like I said, we're not trying to fill it in. I just want some added texture, for lack of a better word, in the front of it. Otherwise it seems way too staged. Sorry, get my head in the way. So I think just enough in front to fill a space but not cover the bird. So we'll go right there. Yeah, yeah. Liking it, liking it. You know, you can come in and put some broken grass down. Which isn't all bad, I suppose. As long as you do it pretty random. We'll get that front on there and should be done. I've got 4 coats on this frame. Whoop. I think it blends in and it fits the color scheme well enough. Just gotta remember the top. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a bead of caulk, a thin bead of caulk on the inside to put the plexiglass in. So now we're going to take the protective coating off of the plexiglass. What I need to make sure is that the inside of this is clean, because once it's on, I don't want to have a bunch of dust on it. So I need to get something clean that quick. So I'm just going to use some simple green. To wipe this. I will be able to take this face off if I want to. I'm just going to tack it with a few short finish nails. But that's not something I'm going to want to do regularly. So once this is on, my goal is to just have it on. For some reason I had to take it off, I couldn't. I thought about screwing it on, but I don't want those screws to show. Like this side this way. Getting this clean is really important. You can see some squeeze out down the other side, which when we get this up I can clean up. And I've got to shoot the finish nail through this part here and make sure it doesn't hit the plexiglass. try to get the camera set up so there's not a lot of glare. There's glare coming in the windows, and if I turn the bright lights on, it glares off the plexiglass. But this is the finished product. Plexiglass on, everything done. Looking at it now, I'm thinking it would have been nice to have a little snow effect in there. I mean, I have what looks like frost on the ground, but I don't really have any snow effect. With the bird in there, it's a little too late to spray the snow. I think it would kind of look, it could get on the bird and be a mess. So that would be the only thing I'd probably change at this point. But all in all, I think it turned out pretty well. For those of you that like to see the animals on the displays, I don't actually do the taxidermy. I've said this before, but I had a comment on one video, and I think the guy unsubscribed because I don't actually do the taxidermy on the animals. I just do the display. I'm not skilled enough to do taxidermy on an animal, and I'm not going to pretend to be skilled enough to do it. That's a real art, and a lot of practice and training and whatnot goes into being able to do that well. When you see people jobs that haven't been done well, it's pretty obvious, whether it's a deer or a pheasant or a duck. So I'm not going to even pretend to know how to do that. I want to thank you guys for watching. This has been a fun build. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you think. And we'll see you on the next video.